How's it going, guys? I'm your host Caravan Gaming. Welcome back to this week's DragonFable release video, and finally we have Adventure Friends Part 2. Hey there heroes, this week we return to Edelia, where a recent string of disappearances has put students and faculty on edge. Yet despite this, you and your fellow students persevere, struggling to keep your dreams of weaving alive. But never mind the disappearances, we'll be able to stay awake in class. Adventure Friends 2 continues with days 2, 3 and 4. You may be required to replay day 1 due to some technical issues, but text fast forward has been added to facilitate easier replayability. Finally, thank you. You can play Adventure Friends 2 from the Book of Lore. New Catalyst is now available from the customization Catalyst shop. Edelia Student Catalyst. Ooh, okay. It looks pretty basic. I have to say I'm not a big fan of the artwork, okay? Edelia Student Catalyst will allow you to use some special Edelia themed options for the Aspenvale Academy uniform. You can pick it up for 200 DCs if you're interested. Oh, that's nice. The Aspenvale Academy uniform also got a few more options added to its base version as well. You can pick up the uniform from the Heroes Hard Day storybooks, Adventure Friends Chapter, or from Cycera's DC Armor Shop, and that's all for now. The Adventure Friends 2 finale and special rewards is coming next week, along with the design notes going over what we have learned from this year's Heroes Hard Day releases. As always, we look forward to reading your feedback and thank you for playing DragonFable. Okay, so I think what Verly means by this is recently I've been looking at the Reddit, looking at some of the Discords, and some people, they don't really like the Adventure Friends 2 releases simply because it is, you know, different from what they are used to in normal DragonFable. For me, you know, I've been saying this always, I like something new, I like something fresh, something different. You always have the same, you know, linear style of quests, and that is kind of boring. I like that they switch it up once in a while with like mini games, with like you know, different styles of playability, like this Adventure Friends 2. Of course, it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, and some people are still not going to like it. I think that's totally fine. But for me personally, I like it. You know, I like new things rather than, you know, them keep going back to the same thing over and over again. There are also some who say that it hampers the progression of the main story and the game in general for like not just Heroes Hard Day but like seasonal releases. And to some extent, I guess I sort of agree. Would I be more interested in seeing main story content? Yes, of course I would be. But at the same time, I think breaking up the monotony every once in a while with these seasonal events are okay, you know. And in the past, they've tried to like tie in seasonal events with the main story. For me, I am not such a big fan of that, simply because I feel that seasonal events should be standalone and they shouldn't be tied in with the main story. But that's just me, okay? So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I'd love to hear all of your guys' feedback as well. Okay, so we will go ahead and check out the armor first before I actually forget, because I usually do. Okay. Oh, also, Verly's birthday is in February, same month as me. Mine was just over like 2 weeks ago. No, not 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks ago. Okay, so Verly's birthday, you can get the box head. This is the best item, the best head item for evil and good resist. Very, very good for in challenges, so definitely go ahead and pick this up. If you're not DA, you can only get the level 75 version, which I already have, and if you're DA, obviously, then you can get the level 90 version, which I also have. So yeah, go ahead and pick these up before they leave. 20,000 gold for the DA versions and 13,000 gold for the non-DA version, the highest level one there is. So yeah, next up, Heroes Hard Day. Where do I pick up the customization catalyst shop? Okay, where is it? There we are. Okay, Edelia Student Catalyst. So this is cheaper than all of the other catalysts we had so far, simply because this is like not a fully complete armor, I think. So yeah, let's go ahead and get that. Let's go to our house. Let's equip the student armor. It's been a long time since I last used the armor, so I can't really remember what skills they are and what they actually did to it. But let's go ahead and check it out. Student, right? Is it called student, or what is it called? No, Aspenvale Academy uniform. No. Wait, what the heck is the class called? I'm pretty sure I bought it. Hello? Wait. What in the world is the class called again? Pretty sure it's called student class, right? Am I just blind? Am I just blind? I think it's not here. Okay, I think it's not there. Okay, I thought it would be in the armor closet, but nope, that's alright. Okay, so let me go over to the green screen and we can check out what skills it has again. Let's do a short recap because I can't really remember, and let me turn on the music here so I don't get wrongfully copyright strike every single time I upload a video with this dumb green screen music. Okay, looks like, did they add the final skill? Actually, I don't even know what they add, what they didn't add, because like I literally never use this armor. Let's go to house. Okay, let's see what the catalyst gives us. No tie, Edelian. Okay, casual forward. Oh. Short shirt, long shirt, vest, short vest, long sweater. Oh. What, have these always been here? Comfy sweater. Oh wait, no, these are the Edelia ones. Comfy sweater, there's a bomber jacket, vest short, vest long, short shirt. Ooh. Long shirt, casual. Yeah, looks pretty good. Bow. You almost can't see it. Pretty bow tie. Very, very small differences though. Yeah, it's very hard to see. Brooch. It's no tie. It's a pinafore. Bow. Pretty bow tie. Brooch. Loose. Tight. Yeah. Okay, which one do I prefer? I think the bow looks pretty nice. I prefer the casual look. I think casual looks nice. Like, you almost look like a freaking waiter in this. To be very honest. The Edelia ones, the bomber jacket looks pretty decent as well, I guess. But I still prefer the casual one. Yeah, arms. No arms. Okay, guess you don't have arms. Okay. Arms is original. So legs. Pants. The Edelia pants look pretty nice. Yeah. Okay, we'll settle for this. Kinda looks the same as how we started, right? Is this the exact same? I think this might be the exact same. Okay, never mind, whatever. Adventure Friends Part 2, let's go. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, now it's like this? Okay. So you have to replay day 1. At least you can skip through all the text now. Yes. Yes. Okay, so we'll go to our what we first started off with. I can't remember what was that. Let's join. Who did we first join? I think we joined both, right? No, we chose random. I'm just going to pick random options here. Okay, so we got tech now. Let's go to part 2. Come on. Wait, why? Is there a bug? I think there was a bug. Okay. Yeah, that's most definitely a bug. Okay. Day 2. Let's see what we have. Yes, we get this crappy low quality loading screen again. Day 2. Alright. So, if 15 minutes pass and the teacher doesn't show up, we can leave, right? Is that true? Sounds risky. Hey, Val, man. Val speaking my language. Of course, it's not true, but if you want to risk your grade and your education, that's up to you. Let's see. According to a syllabus, we are supposed to be taught by a professor is Siri today. No way. Is Siri the D is Siri? You've heard of her? You haven't? She's one of the premier fashion designer this side of the Pascal Ocean. Oh, I think I've heard the name before. Sounds like a wonderful opportunity. More like a dream come true. Never quite have imagined it would be taught simple weaving by the legendary Siri. Sure, on the bright side, it looks like we are all here. No one else has gone miss. Whoa. You're not Siri. Clearly not. Headmaster Danielle. I apologize for my lateness. I'm Headmaster Danielle and shall be your instructor for this class starting today. Not Professor Siri? Is there an echo in this room? No, Professor Siri is indisposed. As Headmaster, it is my duty to fill in the gaps where needed. Understood, Headmaster, and may I say, what an honor it is to... Wait, Headmaster, like the dude at the top of the school? Headmaster Daniel rubs his forehead in exasperation. He apparently isn't used to such simple lines of questioning. Yes, I'm sorry, you all were accepted as students here, yes, to Edelia, prestigious school of weaving. Got the letter and everything signed by you with all the congratulations and stuff. Mine is framed. I think a thought got to mine. I lost mine, sorry. You had class with Dr. Secundus yesterday actually. Oh, I see, you're that class. I suppose with all the rumors flying about it, it's only expected that there will be some anxieties. Dr. Secundus has informed me of your situation. As Headmaster, I want to reassure you that we are doing all in our power to prevent any more disappearances. You can trust us to keep you safe. You're not looking for Tomix? Hold on, if you're here and Siri isn't, then would that mean... So yes, it's not only the students that have been affected. Professor Siri went missing sometime this morning. Oh no, another twist to the puzzle. All the students began muttering amongst themselves at this revelation. Headmaster Daniel looks over the scared and worried faces of the students before him and sighs deeply. You must not let these tragedies distract from your studies. Your time here at Edelia is shorter than you think, and I would hate to have it be wasted on matters outside of your concern. Oops. Forgot to turn on the sound. Sorry for that. If you can all settle down, please turn to page 6 of Applied Weaving for Beginners, threads to follow. With a few residual mutters, everyone reluctantly opens their books and begins taking notes. But as Headmaster Daniel begins describing the appropriate uses of basic materials, you feel your eyelids grow heavy as you drift into sleep. I know you can hear me. You're awakened with a joke, being shaken awake by your fellow students. They're all crowded around your desk. Headmaster Daniel seems to have already concluded his lecture and left for whatever business calls for a headmaster. How disrespectful. I'm sure he was just tired. I get it. Sometimes you need a nap. Are you okay, Korriban? You look a little pale. You look at the worried faces of your peers, all looking quite concerned for you and nervously waiting for a response. Sorry, I must not have slept well last night. Don't worry your head about it. It's understandable relief. All that's happening, staying awake for a lecture seems like it's not the most important thing. Speak for yourself. Actually, I made a device that makes a light, calming, whirring noise that helps me fall asleep when I can't stop my brain from thinking about ideas and things. I can maybe lend it to you if you want. About that, now that everyone's awake and present, we should discuss what we are going to do. Agreed, the disappearance of students and faculty presents the greatest challenge to our education here. It's certainly the most major concern at the moment, but what can we do? We are all just new students, we can't weave or anything. Normally I'll be all up for just letting whatever happens happen, but yeah, this probably isn't a good thing. Yeah, we can't let this continue, we have to try. We find ourselves nodding along. The teachers unable to control the situation, it's up to the students. Seems you're all in agreement then, so now we gotta figure out what to do next. Whatever or whoever is causing the disappearances has to be connected to the school. First things first, do we even know we can trust each other? What if one of us is responsible? This again? That can't be Alexander. Dr. Secundus told us that Tomic's disappearing was just another in a string of them. Which means they must have started before it showed up, I think. Right. So as Mars said, we have to find out what's causing the problem. We also have to stop more people from vanishing. I'm more curious about why the phenomenon is happening. There's a pause as everyone considers how best to proceed. Looks like you all can't decide again. What if we try splitting up into groups? Dr. Secundus assigned. With how many of us there are, it might help to focus rather than argue. A surprisingly solid suggestion, Mars. I beg to differ because usually splitting up doesn't go very well in horror movies and in disappearances. Watch it, boy. Smaller group sounds nice. Works for me. I suppose that will be for the best. Everyone splits off into their pairs in different areas of the classroom, and shaking off the last vestiges of your earlier nap, you make your way over to your group. By the time you arrive to the wolf group, Valen and Mars are already deep in conversation. There has to be a chance, Valen. If there's some way we can save them. You're blinded by your ambition to be taught by Siri. You don't even know if they're still alive. So what, you're just going to give up? I'm saying that going into this with unrealistic expectations isn't going to help. And why bother if you think there's no point? If you think there's no hope. The headmaster didn't say that they were dead or lost. There must still be some way. Maybe you're trying to spare our feelings. I'm being realistic, Mars. Don't raise your hopes only for them to be crushed. Suddenly, as if just now noticing you're there, they both turn to you, eyes burning with heroic fervor. Help me out here, Korriban. Mars needs to lower her expectation or she's just going to get hurt. You think I'm scared of getting hurt? Korriban, tell Valen he's being an idiot. For a moment, you feel as though you're caught between two ravenous predators. Could the missing people still be alive? Would it even be possible to save them? Whose side will you choose? I'm going to side with Valen on this one. Valen's right, we don't know what to expect. We can't focus on those we've lost when there are so many who still need to be protected. Do you both really think I'm so fragile? We need to stay grounded. If we get to the bottom of this and there's some way to save the missing people, if they're still alive, nothing will stop us. I'm not just about trying to save people, as Korriban said. It's about protecting everyone else too. Okay, you're right. I let my dreams get ahead of me, but I won't give up hope. I'm sorry, but I can't. If we can save them, we will, but we have to focus on stopping whatever or whoever is behind this first. So where do we start? Good question. Information gathering, I assume. Your class with Dr. Secundus tomorrow. Maybe you can ask him about what's going on. Good idea, Master. I get a feeling he definitely knows more than he's telling us. In the meantime, let's make sure to keep an eye out for each other. We don't know what's going on, but it really can't have been the last of the disappearances. Valen walks you and Mars back to your dorms. There's a chill to the evening air, and with a shiver, you begin to doubt there even is safety in numbers. But the company of your new friends reassures you. Whatever is behind the mystery, you'll find out. This again. More ice, okay. End of day 2. Sweet dreams. Day 3. I wish they'll cut it out with the freaking intro every single time. I mean, it's kinda nice, but yeah, I wish there was a button to skip that. It gets tiring after the second one. Welcome, students. I see no others of you have elected not to attend. Excuse me, Dr. Secundus. Does that mean no one else has gone missing since yesterday? I'm not aware of how that pertains to today's lesson in any capacity. Now, please. Well, technically, since Tomix was a student in our class and he was one of the ones who disappeared, I think the status of any investigations into the matter is highly pertinent to our class's mental well-being. Yeah, what Tech said. Dr. Secundus, do you have any idea what could have happened to the missing people? Dr. Secundus, has anything like this happened before in Edelia's history? Dr. Secundus, enough. Your persistence is most irksome. No, the faculty has made little to no progress in our own investigations. This stressful matter is our top priority, after educating the students, of course. I cannot say I know what has happened to those who are no longer with us. Headmaster Daniel believes they may be recovered, but for his own reasons, he declines to share his findings with the rest of the staff. Oh, does it mean Headmaster Daniel is behind this? But Secundus is being very fishy too though. As to whether a tragedy of this sort has occurred in Edelia's storied past, I cannot say. In such an ancient and revered school, there are certainly legends muddled by time and voice. And what was your query, Faye? Nothing, I just didn't want to feel left out. If that's all, is that really all you can tell us, sir? There's nothing else? I suppose there's one legend that perhaps may or may not be of relevance. If I tell you this story, we'll at least settle down like obedient children. The classroom is silent, everyone wants to hear the tale, but no one wants to validate Dr. Secundus' question with an answer. I think that's acceptable. Dr. Secundus, I think we all want to hear this story. Then listen well or don't. Once upon a time, 4 animals lived happily together in the forest. For many years they lived in peace and harmony, until one day the grounds began to shake. With a mighty roar, their once tranquil forest was split in twain, swallowing all in the path of its cavernous maw. The hawk, with its knowledge of magic and the land, tried to find out why their peace was broken. The otherworldly raven in his cleverness sought a means to reverse the calamity. The wolf, bold as ever, dove into the pit to find the source of their woes, but the dragon was never seen again. The end. Let us return to your edification in the pursuit of weaving. What? That escalated quickly. Hold on, that doesn't seem related to the school at all. They are not that daft, Alexander. Those are the guardian creatures of Edelia, obviously. Yeah, but Edelia's a school, not a forest, and I think we all have noticed that the ground was shaking and opening up and swallowing everything. Maybe it's all a metaphor for something. It's a real puzzle for sure. I did say that it only may relate to the issue at hand. Ask that any other off-topic speculation please remain until after class. So back to today's lesson. Last class, we most likely left off on the subject of the evolution of weaving throughout the ages. As Dr. Secundus begins his lecture, you feel yourself slipping into slumber. But you can't, you have to try to stay awake. How many more eyes are opening now? Why do you resist, Korriban? You try your best to shake yourself awake, clenching your fists and gritting your teeth. The sounds of the classroom are fading away. I need you, why do you struggle so? At the very last, you attempt to call out to your classmates, but before you can open your mouth, sleep takes you. I'm here. Okay, Korriban, time to wake up. Mars, wait, I think. You groggily blink your eyes. It's the classroom. There's Valen, there's Mars, there's a face. Hold on, a questionable face. What? Flowers in your face bring you very much away and very much in pain. What was that for, Mars? I think he was already awake. Well, Brandon tried talking to him and I tried shaking him and none of it seemed to be working. Thought I'll go with the old Mars special. I'm sorry, glad you're awake though. Hey, can we return the favor? Are you okay, Korban? My nose hurts, but I'm fine. I'm sorry, I must not have slept well last night. It's no problem. We are just glad you're back with us. We were worried. What happened while I was asleep? Besides missing the entire class again, you mean? Dr. Secundus looked real angry. I think you're going to be in trouble later. He didn't say anything about it, but he did give us homework. Oh no. Oh yes, apparently we're supposed to get to know the other members of our group. Doesn't seem like too much work if you ask me, but I'll go with it. We're supposed to learn about each other's stories. It's supposed to help us practice bonding with new allies. Considering you're still recovering, Korban, maybe Mas or I should start. Looks like we only have time for one of us today though. Why don't you choose, Korban? Whose deepest secrets do you want to learn about first? Mas and Valen look at you expectantly. Although Valen seems to be struggling to meet your eyes, does he have something to hide? On the other hand, Mas seems to be watching very intently as if already judging a decision. Who will you choose? Obviously, Valen. What's your story, Valen? What brings you to Edelia? Valen doesn't respond for a moment, clenching his fists as his face turns to a frown. He closes his eyes and takes a deep breath. Seems like I wasn't looking forward to this. When I was young, my entire family was killed in a fire. My parents, my brother, my sister. Oh, I'm sorry. It's fine, I've had my time to mourn. But the new king at the time, my parents both served as knights, and when they were killed, I had nowhere else to go. I was young, too young, maybe, but I asked to become a knight like them, to train and serve and honor their legacy. To have a place to stay, but I was dismissed and thrown out. Just like that, for no reason. It would be easy were that the case. It would have been so much easier to just hate the king. No, I was not permitted to become a knight because on that fateful day, when my home burned, I survived. I made a pact with the spirit of darkness and escaped the scars you see before you. A spirit of darkness? The king didn't understand. I swore to use this power to protect the people, to protect the innocent. But I was sent to find my own way, and after years of work and study, I found myself here in Edelia. I seek to use weaving to protect, to be a savior, to help anyone who needs it. And now that we have a chance to save people from whatever's causing the disappearances, I won't rest until you can find a way to stop it. Back to that spirit of darkness, are you still bound to it? I am, I'll admit. Part of me hates the thing, part of me wants to find a way to be rid of it. To be free from this blessing and curse. Maybe weaving will hold the answer to that, maybe not. But for the foreseeable future, it is a part of me. That's a mighty secret you're hiding. How are we supposed to feel about it? What does this pact of yours entail exactly? I get to live, I get to use its power, and the spirit gets to see the world, learn and grow. And when it's done growing, how long do you have left? I don't intend to find out. In the following silence, Valen steps back, rubbing the scar on his hand. I didn't want to talk about it. That just means we'll just have to keep a close eye on you, a closer eye on you. I'm still me, please, just treat me the same as before. This does not change our goal. Think what you will of me, but I will protect everyone, we will protect everyone. Valen. You return to your dorms in silence, thinking about Valen's fate and how you even began to tackle the next step of the mystery. You bid goodbye to Mars and walk with Valen back to his room. He opens the door and steps through, glancing back at you. We'll be heroes, Valen. You and me, and Mars too if she wants. Valen smiled slightly before closing the door behind him. Night falls, alone at last. You crawl into bed, put your head on the pillows, pull the covers out and wait. Okay, typo here needs a space. And you shall free me from this purgatory. Oh. Oh. Oh my god, wow, this is getting more and more freaking exciting. After a restless night, you groggily make your way to class. Yawning loudly, you step into a classroom to find your classmates already waiting for you, most of them. I'm sorry, I didn't sleep well last night. I see you're here at Mars and Faye and Alexander. Where's Raven and where's Tech and Val? That's why Valen was so worried. Well, besides you, Raven hasn't shown up yet. You don't think they got? That seems to be exactly the case. They vanished, just like Tomix and Isui and the others before them. You don't know yet, maybe they're just running late. That's what I like to hope too, Korriban. Yeah, Korriban showed up eventually. I'm sure they'll be through that door any moment now. I wonder if any other classes are missing students or if it's localized in our class. Speaking of which, I think Headmaster Daniel is supposed to teach us today. And he's not here either. Just as you prepare to imagine the words, Headmaster Daniel bursts into the room out of breath. I apologize for my lateness, students. As you are no doubt aware, several other students went missing this morning. Well, there's our answer. And there I was thinking I'll be able to protect everyone. This isn't your fault in any way, Valen. What could we even hope to do against something we know nothing about? Tech and Val are gone. Unfortunately, that appears to be the case. Dr. Secundus and I have been doing all we can to try and find the source of the disappearances, but unfortunately, with Professor Isiri's disappearance and the escalation of the incidents, we are left with no choice. No, Edelia, school of weaving will have to shut down. What should we do? Classes are cancelled. You have to return to your dorms and remain there for your own safety until you can establish a suitable transportation method to send you all home. And what if we don't want to? Valen. Yeah, well, hypothetically speaking, we were planning on looking into the problem ourselves. I'll ask you to consider your own safety first, but I cannot stop you. We don't have the resources to track every student all the time. And we can put a stop to this. Classes can resume. I must stress, this is not something for first year students or any year for that matter to be involved with. But yes, if the threat is dealt with, you'll be free to attend classes. I apologize, but I must be going. Dr. Secundus is expecting me for another experiment. Headmaster Danielle leaves the room. Faye is scribbling in her notebook while Alexander paces back and forth. Valen and Mars are deep in discussion. What are you going to do? Should we just go back to our rooms? Not a chance. There's no way I'm giving up, especially now. I agree. I came here to learn how to weave. I won't let the school shutting down stop me. Freaking nerd, dude. Yeah, the story is just getting exciting. Seems you're all in agreement, but where to begin? Do we have any clues? Well, whatever is going on, it has to be in the main school building, right? Otherwise, why send us back to our dorms? And astute observation, Mars. I was just about to say the same. Also, Headmaster Danielle said he was going back for some experiments? Why would you be conducting experiments when your students are going missing? Is there an experiment to find out more, or is there more that meets the eye to your experiment? Sure, kid. Let's start by going through the school then. There has to be something the teachers missed. That seems risky. We are just going to hope we stumble across something relevant. And what's your brilliant idea, glasses? My name is Alexander. I suggest starting in the library. Of course, of course. This can't have been the first time something weird has happened in Edelia, and there's bound to be records of the past. You want us to waste time looking for a clue in an entire library of history? I like Alexander's idea. Why are you always writing in your notebook anyway, Faye? None of your business. I'm sorry for yelling. You like to justify anything to her, Faye. Nobody asked you, peep, squeak. Stop, stop. We're all stressed and anxious, but you can't be taking it out on each other like this. Speaking of which, Faye is kinda sus. Why is she always writing in her notebook? I agree, this is thoroughly unproductive. I don't think I can keep up with that. I guess our only choice is to split up. You stay out of this, Korriban. What do you think? Yeah, you're welcome to stay with us, Korriban, but if you like Alexander and Faye's idea better, well, it wouldn't be fair for us to stop you. Your remaining classmates turn to you awaiting a decision. Will you stay with the wolf group and scour the school looking for clues, or will you join the Alexander and Faye in Hawk and head to a library for tales of the past? Obviously, wolf library is too boring. I like the wolf plan better. I'm staying with Valen and Mars. Sorry, Faye, Alexander. So yourself, take care. It'll be good to have you at our side. I'm well aware our plan is more dangerous. There is safety in numbers, so thank you. As Alexander and Faye leave the classroom to begin their search, you convene in Valen and Mars to plan your next move. So whatever's the source of the disappearances, it's got to have its nest in the school. Yes, I would imagine it hides somewhere less traveled and wanders out to do whatever it is it does to the missing people. Just like my old days, you live in the alleyway, do business on the busy streets. So it should start where people don't go as often. Does the school have a basement or something? Old storage areas maybe? Good thinking. I seem to recall there being a boarded up hallway in the lower halls. A solid place to start our search. Yeah, lead the way, Valen. You and Mars follow Valen through the school. It's eerily quiet with no sounds of students chatting, no muffled teachings echoing in the hallways, only your footsteps and the beating of your heart. You keep an eye out for any sign of trouble, for any other students, but there's nothing until finally, here we are. Valen stops in front of a wooden panelled wall. At first glance, it seems like an odd but deliberate break in the wall's pattern, but stepping back, you can imagine it blocking off another branch of the hallway. Seems pretty solid. How do you know there's something behind it? How would something even get through it in the first place? I thought it looked out of place last time I walked by, so I tried knocking on it. It sounded hollow to me. Why don't you give it a try? Max punches the center of the wooden board wall, splintering one in the middle. There's space behind it. I don't know if that sounds hollow or not, but there's definitely another path for us to take. Here, help me make some room. You reach out to the broken board to help pull it out, but as you put your hands on it, it gives and bends outward. Suddenly, before your eyes, the entire wall unfolds, revealing a darkened stairway leading down below. Okay, I'm not a prideful girl, but come on, that's just unfair. That's not normal. What do you do, Korriban? I just touched it, I don't know. Mars, you're wondering before how something could get through the box. It seems we have our answer. You don't think Korriban is the source of the disappearances, do you? I'm not. I don't think I am. At the very least, you're connected to it, and we can't just ignore that fact. Might be foolish, but I believe you. If there's something wrong with you, better for us to be around to keep you in check if it reveals itself. Agreed. Oh, could it be us? We push ahead. We didn't come this far to be scared by the first weird thing to happen. We came looking for answers, and we won't turn back just because the first one makes us uneasy. If it's more than a connection, what if you're right and it turned out to be the reason behind the disappearances? If we're all done with the doom and gloom, speaking of gloom, those stairs are calling me to adventure. Let's see what other secrets we'll uncover next. Sounds like a bad idea. Okay, I'm not going to play through all 6. I'm just going to play through one more. ending, and then you guys can play through the rest yourselves, alright? Let's see. This one is for Alex. This one is for Val, yup. Kind of want Val. Let's do Raven. Let's see what happens. Do we disappear or not? Okay, that's Val. Day 2. Does anything change though? I assume everything will be the same. Maybe I'm getting sick. Oh no, that wouldn't be good, especially on your first week. You don't have to make any excuses. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, Carbon. We need your help to get to the bottom of whatever's going on. About that, okay. This is... Okay, it's the same dialogue. Wait, what? The latest mechanism should be able to help predict the next vanishing event, given proper parameters and attunement. But I'm still missing some critical components and data. We'll just call it a prototype for now. Same, really well. I'm thinking, alright. It's true, I can hear his lone brain cell bouncing around his skull. Quite distracting, really. Oh, come on, that's just rude. It's trying his best. Hehe, I'm kidding. I thought you were sleeping actually. Didn't want to disturb you. Carbon makes for a better assistant anyway. Have you thought of anything related to the disappearances, Val? I don't think... that any of us in the class are responsible. Well, yeah, as Faye said, the disappearances began before we arrived. That doesn't rule anything out. Actually, it kind of does. We are dealing with something that can make people vanish without a trace. I'm keeping an open mind. What if we replace one of us? What if it's just pretending to be a student? Val focuses on you almost accusingly, weird and rude. I suppose that's not out of the realm of possibility. Well, it is. I've been watching everyone all class, and as far as I can tell, I think it's safe to assume none of us is responsible. You seem very sure of that. I've got good instincts. I have an auto mecha detector cube V0.5 beta. Kinda looks like Pandora's box. Yeah, it does. It's missing half of its parts and data and perambulators and all the other stuff. You were listening, I'm so proud, but it's still better than your instincts. Ted returns to her work and Val returns to his nap. It doesn't seem like they are going to be willing to work together unless you step in, but will support Tech's max or defend Val's instincts? I kinda wanna go with Val, but for me, I would go the logical route and kinda side with Tech. But yeah, I think we just go with Val. Well, we even get a parameter. I think Val has some good insight. We got about the same idea at least. I think the best way to go about this is to catch whatever's causing the disappearances in the act. And my auto mecha detector cube can help with that. It can? That's the whole point of it. I thought you were listening. Oh, thanks for backing me up anyway, Korriban. You, Val, and Tex spend some time working on the cube before heading back to your dorms. Val seems to have opened up a bit, although you can still catch him glancing around your surroundings occasionally. Tex, on the other hand, keeps talking the entire time. You only understand about half of what she's saying though. As you settle down to rest in your bed, you think over the events of your day. The mystery has deepened, you've made friends with your group. What will tomorrow bring? Do you want to skip this? Let's not skip it. Oh, okay. Okay, that's nothing else already. Okay, day 3. Do we end up disappearing or does a different group end up disappearing? I kind of want to see. Okay, story time. And we go nodding off to sleep again. Oh. Okay, so there is a sound. You can see their mouths moving, but I can't seem to hear anything besides the buzzing. Your ears are starting to hurt. I can't hear you. Ted reaches over to your head and you can feel something shift around your ears. As she pulls back, you can see what appears to be a pair of cubes tied together with twine that previously rested around your ears. Can you hear me now? I don't think talking slower is going to help. Well, hello. I'm awake. You don't need to shout. What was that about? Tech lifts the odd device to show you. This is only the Auto Mecha and Sleep Alarm CubeSat V2.3. Well, I didn't think it would work, but I knew it would get you up. How's your hearing though? V2.1 has some potential for permanent damage. But I thought I fixed that in V2.2. Not sure if it came back in V2.3. I'm fine now. I'm sorry. I must have fallen asleep again. Don't sweat it. I know the feeling. Sometimes you just need a nap. Dr. Secundus didn't... Okay, homework. Val? Me? You don't know already? Yeah, what's up with you, Val? I guess you're not from around here then. No, I'm not. Are you famous or something? No. Me? No, but my family. Do I really have to do this? Well, yeah, it's homework and we're curious. Alright. So I come from a family of a really good smiths. Cat. Real famous. Cat. I've heard of them. I was thinking of commissioning them for some mechanism parts, but they were way out of my price range. Yeah, sounds about right. So anyway, naturally I was expected to go into the family business, smithing. I wasn't interested. You wanted to be a weaver instead? I don't know. I'm just trying different, something different, See if I like it. So far, it's okay. I guess the whole disappearing people thing is interesting at least. That's it. Yeah, of course I got into Edelia though. My family name has that kind of influence after all. I guess I'm just trying to figure myself out. What do you think, Korban? Everything you expected? Val looks at you expectantly. It seems he actually does care what your impression of him is. Tech, however, is glaring at Val as if trying to angrily wrap her mind around Val's history. How will you respond? I can respect that. Thanks, I know I'm lucky. Sooner or later I have to face reality. Sooner than I hope, most likely. But reality can't stop Val. Tech looks furious but keeps her thoughts to herself. Val notices though. Tell you what, Tech, I'll send a letter or something home. See if I can get you some metalwork down on the side. I don't need your charity. Tech runs out of the room. Come on, Korban. We can't let her wander alone when people are vanishing left and right. You and Val rush out after Tech, finding her pacing back and forth in the school courtyard. Tech, you can't run off like that when you don't know what's. You don't get to tell me what I can or can't do. I'm sorry, we are just worried. No, you're fine. Both of you. I'm sorry for making you worry. I worked hard to get here. Hearing Val's story is hard for me to suck up my own pride, All too well, but hey, we are here to work together, right? I think we can compromise a little at least. Is the offer still on the table, Val? I have an idea for a custom piece that might help with the mechanism. Of course, comes with the pain of having to talk to family, but whatever, I can deal with it. Thanks. With the tension lifted, you all head back to your dorms. Val is livelier than usual, joking and talking, feeling more comfortable now that his secret is out. Tech smiles too, and while Val isn't enthusiastic about it, they happily discuss different potential options for Tech's detector mechanisms. As Val and Tech drop you off at your room, Val gives you a polite nod. Night falls, alone at last. You crawl into bed, put your head on the pillows, okay, same thing. Okay, yes. Day 4. Do they disappear? Finally, let's see. Oh wait, this time Alexander and... Okay, so different groups disappear depending on whose group you choose. Nice of you to finally show up. As wonderful as it is, can you please turn that thing off? Tech, the beeping is really getting on my nerves. What an interesting little contraption. Oh, and hi Korban. Hi everyone, sorry I'm late. I had some trouble sleeping last night. Well, don't apologize too fast. You're not the last one to show up. Finn and Alexander, Danielle. Yep, this is the same. So if you pick Faye and Alexander, I assume the two that go missing will be Valen and Mars. Okay. I also think Valen's idea is better. Oops. I think I clicked a bit too much. Fair enough, guess you're splitting our groups then. Although we've been pretty quiet, Korban, you're free to stick with us if you want. You can go with Valen and Mars if you like the idea better. We'll stick with them all the way. Find a way to capture whatever's causing this. Thanks, Korban. I appreciate your confidence. Don't worry, I'll be carrying my weight. I truly wish you all the best of luck. We'll see who can save Edelia first. You, Val, and Tech say your goodbyes to a wolf girl and make your way back to Tech's dorm where she has a wide variety of mechanisms and a large workbench set up. Time to get to work. Take a look around Tech's room. There's barely any room to sit, beside a small stool in front of a messy workbench covered in scrap and tools, which Tech promptly commandeers. Make yourselves at home, we've got plenty to do, so don't get too comfortable, Val. Is this a chair? No, chairs don't usually twist like that. What do you need us to do, Tech? Just hold tools while you work? Close. For calibration data, I'll need you and Val to be control subjects. And whatever trap we set up will require some bait, and yes, holding tools will be very helpful. Way to go, Korriban. Tech spends a few moments tinkering with her auto mecha detector cube before turning around and holding it out in front of her. There you go, if I did everything right, the auto mecha detector cube starts beeping rapidly. Is that good? No, it's not supposed to be beeping now. What does that mean? It's only supposed to beep in the presence of intangible, inexplicable, unknown forces, not you and Val. Yeah, I'm definitely not any of those words, I'm just Val. Me neither, I think. Of course not, I just need to make a few more adjustments. Val, do you have any more of the tech gear work? Yeah, what size do you need? You help Tech and Val work on the auto mecha detector cube for a while longer, dodging the mess of Tech's room before. Everything seems to be in order. Let's try. Okay, Val, you stand over there. Korriban, squeeze past the auto mecha hair dryer mega cube and stand over there. You push your way past a large, nefarious looking mess of metal, bumping clockwork arms out of the way. Good, now let's see. Tech picks up the auto mecha detector cube and walks slowly toward Val. No response. All readings normal. Tech makes her way across the room toward you, stepping over discarded cubes and loose wires as she brings the cube closer. Deep. Again, but that can't be right. Unless there's something you're not telling us, Korriban. I don't think so. Really? You sleep in class more than I do and you're telling me there's nothing wrong? The auto mecha detector cube doesn't lie. Is there anything weird or strange that's been happening? I guess I've been having these weird dreams. Whenever I fall asleep, a dream of eyes watching me, bright and glowing. First it was 2, then 4, then 6, and then last night 8. Whatever was behind those eyes would speak to me too, saying things like it needed me and that it wanted to be free. But I just thought it was a bad dream. Yeah, that's very normal. That's so there's something about you that the auto mecha detector cube is picking up on. That's a conundrum. Let's see. Seems to me like things are getting worse each time I fall asleep, so you need to make sure you stop falling asleep, and I have just the thing. How are we going to do that? A truly terrible fate. Sorry. Tech roots through a pile of cubes before picking one and opening it, pulling out a small cup miraculously full of a greasy brown liquid. Here, drink this. It's called coffee, a drink native to my homeland. I knew I still had a cup or two in my auto mecha beverage preservation cube. You find yourself about to fall asleep. Take a sip, it should keep you up. Oh, but let me know how before you do. I need to record the side effects. Actually, to be safe, I want to try some now. Side effects? It'll be fine. You take the cup of coffee from Tech. Surprisingly warm and acidic fumes burns your nostrils. You take a quick sip and feel your eyes widen as your brain shakes in your scalp. You're definitely awake. How do you feel? I'm awake. Let's do this. Normal now. Now let's see about getting this glowy light lots of ice things out of you. So yeah, looks like we are the source of the disappearance. Wow, okay. Also, I kind of want to check it out. They said that there were some other stuff for the Edelia customizations. I don't know if I missed out anything, but we'll check, double check again just in case I missed out something. I always miss out something, I swear, and then you guys tell me in the comments and to make a separate video regarding that. Hope I went through everything. Okay. Looks the same. We got the Edelia tie and the pants. I think that should be enough, right? It did say there's something different? I don't know. Oh, the top is casual, but I mean, we had 2 pieces of Edelia customization. Must you be all Edelia? Usually it doesn't work that way, right? Yeah, okay, there's nothing. Alright. So, yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think of Adventure Friends Part 2 down in the comment section below. And one more thing before I go. I know a lot of you guys have been messaging me, have been commenting, that asking me when is the Discord going to be released. And I just want to say thank you everyone for your patience. I actually meant to release it this week. But last week, sorry. Okay, technically it was last week already. But you know, I was busy with my project. The deadline is next week, so I didn't really want to deal with that while I was still rushing a project. So yeah, I am going to be releasing it on this Wednesday. So stay tuned for that, guys. I know some of you guys are very excited. And of course, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Have your notifications turned on so you know the moment I release the video, you guys will be able to join it firsthand. Alright, very, very excited for it. It's been 2 years in the making. Started since 2020 and yeah, now it's almost finally going to be released soon. Alright, so if you guys have enjoyed the video, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. And of course, subscribe to this channel if you guys would like to see more of such future content. Till the next time, I'm your host, Korriban Gaming. Peace out.